of the audience to settle down. Important to get a good break off. And I don't know about you, Cam, but I've got sweaty palms here in the commentary box on the finals night. Yeah, good evening, Dennis. Good evening, everybody.
Welcome to the Crucible Theatre. The final between Ronnie O'Sullivan and Judd Trump. And what an atmosphere and an ovation for both players.
Can you lower the sound of your earpieces a little bit, please?
That's not a good one from Ronnie O'Sullivan. If it hits the blue, he could be leaving this red, and he has done. A little bit of a nervy one. Hit the wrong red there, so we're sounds of a little bit of nerves from the 6 times champion.
A little bit of noise coming from somewhere. I think the referee just mentioned about the earpieces. Maybe they're turned up a little bit too loud.
Is that a hear aid that's beeping?
Something.
Can you please switch it off? Thank you.
Bleeping slightly. It's such a fabulous theatre, but you can hear every little noise. Well, you wouldn't call it a decent chance because the black was knocked over to the side near the cushion there, and the pink's out of play, so there's 2 or 3 reds available, but far from an easy chance this. And straight away he's finished perfect on the red if he wants to get on the black. The only thing is the black's the wrong side of the table for a left-hander, so he may elect to go for the blue and then split the pink and reds up. No, he wants to get that black, and he's dropped in behind it. And the only problem, he's finished tight on the cushion, so he can't stun it to leave that red that's to the right and to the back. But there's one to the left of the pink. I don't know if he can run through and finish on that.
It's just the fact that it's gone so close to the cushion, he can't hold it for those 2 reds at the bottom of the pack, and that's why there was a little grimace from Judd Trump. Can he run the, or is he going to try and hold? He may run the cue ball into the pack of reds, hope to bring out something. It's gone wrong. Yeah, he really needed that cue ball off the cushion. Couldn't hold the cue ball.
Touching ball.
Touching ball, so that's not too bad. He can just play away from the red.
Shot ramp 12.
I expect a little bit of an edgy start in this first frame of this session.
Yeah, I completely agree with you, Dennis. I think these opening exchanges are so important for both players, and particularly for Ronnie O'Sullivan, because he's being pegged back and there's a bit more pressure on him now. That was a good safety shot. Yeah, momentum firmly with his opponent, Judd Trump. It was a wonderful session of snooker from him this afternoon, winning 6 of the 8 frames. Now, can he swerve around the blue here and the yellow? He's going to be very close. Yeah, he's okay. A little bit of swerve. That's pretty good. Well played.
Mentioned this afternoon, the feature of Judd Trump's game these days is safety is improved dramatically over the last couple of seasons. That's why he's won so many tournaments. But Ronnie, when he wants to be, is one of the best tactical players in the game. He's hit that a little thin, but everything's safe.
I was just so impressed with Judd Trump's character, determination this afternoon. A lot of fighting qualities, which great champions do. And he's given himself a chance tonight, and no doubt about that. Now, first half opportunity for Ronnie O'Sullivan. This long red into the bottom right corner pocket.
That is a wonderful opening long red there. Okay, he's not perfect on the blue, but he's just checking to see if he can get on the red near the pink. It's not straightforward. If that red doesn't go, the one to the left of the black is very awkward to get on, so it's not a decent chance by any means, but this is a player that can soon develop a game in a couple of shots. Oh. I thought he was going to miss that. It wobbled a little bit.
It looked a bit wide, didn't it? Yeah, but that opening red, if anything was going to settle your nerves, it's certainly knocking pots in like that. That red was beautifully cued.
7.
Now, as he got top side of the blue, needs to go. The cue ball may have a slight angle. Just a slight angle.
Well, that was a wonderfully played shot. There's so much side on that. And the white picked up speed, and he's developed a couple of reds. So one more good pot and nice position, and he can give himself a real opportunity in this opening frame.
Yeah, well played.
13.
He's held it for the pink, and he's just having a look at the red. Second red from below the pink spot. I think it will pot into this bottom left corner pocket. Yeah, there you see. It's pretty tight, but it's okay. Can hold for that.
$90. $20.
That's a wonderful positional shot as well. Judging off the side cushion. He can play for a couple of reds now. So important for Ronnie just to re-establish himself. Okay, he's got a 3-frame lead, but he was shut out for a lot of that session this afternoon by his opponent, who played superbly well.
$26. $27.
I mentioned this afternoon, after 17 days, Ronnie looks fresh, he looks focused. And even though he lost that session 6-2, he's come out this evening
34.
and he still looks very fresh and focused.
Yeah, he does, and that was a lovely little shot he played there. Just that little cannon, delicate little cannon, just holding for that red. And this is where he's at his best. And around the black, beautiful little series of stuns and follow-throughs and soft screws, brilliant. His cue ball control is second to none.
42.
Got to be careful here if he nudges the red, but he should be okay. In fact, he can
43.
avoid canning the red. But I think everything's blocking each other into the left corner, and the angle he has on the pink got a bit to do with the cue ball here. And here it comes. How's your luck, Ronnie?
That
may have looked easy, but that was some shot he's played there.
The amount of spin he had on the ball there, fizzing it off 2 cushions. That's in. That's okay.
50.
What an opportunity now.
$57. $58.
So he just needs one more red, and while he's doing what great champions seem to be able to do at the start of a session, the king of the
65.
crucible, Stephen Hendry, used to do this so often. Start
66.
a session with a frame-winning break, and the number of times they made a century, both Stephen Hendry and Steve Davis.
This been sublime break from
73.
6 times champion. He was asked a question.
74.
He's certainly coming up with the answers in this first frame for sure. What a wonderful opening red to start this break. With his cue ball on a string. Beautiful control.
81. $82.
Oh, what a shame the black
Yes,
doesn't go in.
82. And
But what a start for the Rocket Ronnie O'Sullivan. He got one opportunity and he made a frame-winning break. And now he leads by 15 frames to 11.
Stephen John with us in the bubble here. He looks in control this evening, gentlemen.
Well, apart from the fantastic opening red, what a pot he played in the middle with the pink. I mean, he's played a little stunt shot. I thought we had a position here. What are you going to do? To screw this back with run inside off the 2 cushions with the pace to get into the reds. What a fantastic piece of cueing that is. Right in the middle, exactly where you want to hit it. Perfect, brilliant shot.
And by contrast to the shake that he must have felt with Judd Trump on his tail this afternoon, how does that compare?
Well, it just shows you that a session can go wrong and you just have to weather the storm, and all of a sudden you come back out again and you can be a fresh, different player completely. And of course he knows his opponent's on his coattails now, so maybe instead of looking over his shoulder, he can compete more like a normal match where the scoreline would be roughly the same. So that was Ronnie O'Sullivan showing his authority at the table straight out the blocks.
It was definitely twitchy this afternoon, wasn't it, from Ronnie's perspective, as Judd was really making a comeback today?
Yeah, it's just an awkward game sometimes. It doesn't matter how good you are. I mean, if the other bloke gets the cue ball and gets a few runs of the ball here and there and you're not quite at it, it can easily run away from you. And Judd played very well this afternoon, has to be said. He looked a lot fresher himself after playing that long match with Mark Williams in the semi-final. It was 17-16. So he upped his game this afternoon. Of that, there's no doubt. And